a lot of people who have already voted. In fact, they're saying that this could be the best turnout in 100 years. And what I take from that is people are willing to take responsibility, that the apathy of, oh, my vote doesn't matter, seems to have gone. And I think that's very encouraging for all of us. And I know that there are all kinds of news reports and wanting you to fear, oh my gosh. And yes, it is unnerving to see some of our great cities being boarded up because of possible problems. I get all of that. However, what I am seeing is a renewed focus from all brands, from all retailers to say, your vote matters. And in fact, on Instagram today, it was interesting to see how Patagonia put on their store hours yesterday that when the polls open, we close, and they're giving their employees paid time off to vote. Now, a lot of people have already voted, as I said before, but I think it's incumbent on anyone who is watching this to encourage your employees to get out the vote, which means get out there, take responsibility for our future, for your future as well. Ultimately, it comes down to a personal choice, but as a business owner, it comes down to saying it matters. So I encourage you all to find time to give people time to vote. If they haven't, make sure you ask them about it and keep that going. Now, at the same time, I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and he was like, well, I don't want to get my hopes up, because they'll just be dashed, and it doesn't matter which way this person votes. And I'm always struck when people say that. It would be like having a kid and you're like, oh, look, our new baby. Yeah, I don't want to get that excited, unless he grows up to become, like a Bezos or Zuckerberg. Like, dude, seriously, this is the time to be excited because it's filled with possibility. And when we are putting the brakes on our own hope, our own possibility, I think it just deadens us and deadens our ability as human beings to feel something. So I encourage you to think about having hope now. It has to come from within. If you're waiting for CNN or MSNBC or Fox or somebody else to tell you, let's go through and now we'll feel helpful, you're already behind the curve. The time to be thinking right now about having hope is here. It starts with you, it starts with your crew, it starts with your business. Yes, there's a lot of stuff we got going on as retailer. We are being challenged in more ways than any of us ever thought 7 months ago. In fact, I would even say 3 months ago, we thought we would be further along in a lot of things. But the election is coming to a close, and that is going to be a defining moment as we go forward. And I am not looking for you to type in some personal political thing here, but I am encouraging you to focus on bringing hope to people. That's what my mission has been, certainly for my 26 years as a retail doc, but particularly with my Hope for Retail project, as I've been sharing that across all my social media. And let me just be very clear that you are stronger than you think. So if you are already saying, I've got to prepare, it's going to be, if you're already doing that, just consider nothing is good or bad, but thinking of how it is. Meaning it's what story you put onto events that's going to make you feel more or worse, better, feel more hopeful or less hopeful. And make no mistake that whatever happens tonight, nothing affects you as much as you're thinking about it. So whatever we come through, whoever wins, whatever it is, it's not going to affect, it better not affect the experience that you provide for your customer walking in the door today or tomorrow or the next day, because we are about as happy as we make our minds up to be. And that's really the only reason I wanted to come on here today, is to encourage you to vote, because one person can make a difference, and to make sure that you realize that the hope starts here. Do not wait for some commenter to tell you that it's going to be all right. That's not what they're paid to do. They're paid to get you to be fearful so that you'll tune in and click and watch the ads to buy more Grampers or some drug that treats some disease that you don't even have, right? That the important work we have to do is to focus on, how do I make that customer, that person walking in my door, that person calling on the phone, that person sending a text to me, to feel like they're the most important person in my life, because they are. Without customers, we don't have a business. And so today I'm a little bit of a slap in the head. Make sure that you get your thinking together, but more importantly, let's get on the cusp of hope. Let's find that in ourselves, because that's going to make your customers feel better. Again, customers come into a retail store. Why? Because they're already hopeful. They're already hopeful. And if you meet it with grumpy grouse, whether it's today or tonight or fearful or something else, I get it. There's a lot of things going on. And if that's what you want to focus on, I'm telling you, you're going to have a hard road because nothing about the next 2 months is going to be easy. There is nothing that is going to tell us, hey, pandemic's over. Hey, economic crisis is over. Hey, social unrest is gone forever. But our attitude about it, that's the one thing you control. Your four walls is what you can control. But more importantly, what you allow in your head and what you allow to come out to your customers is where the gold is. And I think if you choose hope, you're going to enjoy today a lot better. You're going to enjoy the next 2 months. But more importantly, you're going to make a difference because I think we can change the world by the people working and shopping in retail. If you agree with me, do me a favor and type in your comments that you voted or you're going to vote today. I don't need to know who you vote for, and in fact, if you do, I'll probably delete it. So that's not interesting to me. Let's just take responsibility for what we can take responsibility for, and let's become that beacon of hope that says, I'm stronger than I even think I could be at this moment. I'm Bob Phibbs, the Retail Doc. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. And once more, get out there and vote, darn it.